Peace, 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 peace. I think this is my first video on my channel for the new year. The Gregorian calendar new year, that is. Yeah, I think it is. That's awesome. Peace and power, dark power to all creation. Peace and black power to all creation. Peace and all power to all creation in order. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom, Hotep. Namaste, Jambo, Ashe. All the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. Peace, Chakra King Black. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I've been spending a lot of time really focusing on my love, my self-love, my family love, and the love of like-minded people like myself. And like-minded people meaning people who subscribe to my channel, follow me, and vibe with me. I want to say blessings to you, especially to the people who are in my class. I appreciate you so immensely. To the people who take the time to tune in, I really love you. I feel great. Just wanted to let people know. I saw, I got a notification. I was on the HOK platform where I belong as a co-host. And so I saw someone say, oh, Napah's back. I actually didn't go anywhere. I just have been working on my, my class, working on finishing up my degree, my school, spent a lot of time with my family, really excellent people, friends and family, just really vibing high, and it feels good. Haven't looked at one thing except for before today. I looked at I got a notification from Judah Naz from his channel. Unfortunately, I did look at his channel and I told him that he's a complete hypocrite. But besides Judah Naz, who I can handle Judah, he's just, a mental patient. So I just have to, looking at him doesn't really trigger me. It doesn't really trigger me like the other very vicious people out there. So what I'm trying to say is I haven't even looked. And when I say I haven't looked, I haven't even clicked on one single video of people saying nasty things about me. It feels so good. Peace Just Acting and Jason Hunter Sr. Yeah, I know. I've been spending some time with family, and I've been on YouTube looking at high vibrational channels, people who are not interested in gutter and trash and just nasty, low vibrational things. And it feels great. And I feel like the power is so strong. I was giving a lot of my power to those who don't deserve it. Very jealous people, very jealous people. And I was really coming unhinged. I'm more than willing to share the truth with you. I was feeling like running around, trying to defend myself, trying to put the truth out there. But I realized they don't want to hear the truth. These people are jealous and hateful and bitter, and they're hurt. So I haven't been checking their channels. I haven't been looking at any videos. No one in my circle, because we're all vibing high, has brought me anything disgusting with those low vibrational people. And it is awesome because I realized something. They don't even exist. Now, of course, I'm talking about them and now they're existing. But when I don't look at their channels, when I don't listen to their garbage, They don't exist. They don't exist. I don't know, just acting. That's the beautiful thing. You're vibing high with me. Who am I talking about? Who am I talking about? I'm not talking about anybody, right? So I'm just letting anybody out there, if you're struggling with being slandered, attacked personally, just don't look at those people. Block them. Don't give them your energy. They cannot take your power. They're just little tiny specks of dust, spots in the feast. And they will look at this video. So yes, look at the video. This is going to help them. Okay. I'm going to help. One second. I was getting a call, but I wanted to put this out and say, yes, they don't exist. I feel so good, really meditating more, especially while I'm doing my class, fasting, staying away from people who are nasty, who tell lies. I was running around trying to explain myself, saying, no, this isn't me. I didn't do that. I'm not a whore. I'm not a witch. I don't care though. So when I go to YouTube and I want to maybe look at something about, let's see, what did I recently look at? Oh my gosh. Let me see. I can get it for you. I recently looked at Jordan Peterson. Yep. I was looking at Jordan Peterson. Anybody know who Jordan Peterson is? Very interesting. Yes. He teaches about patriarchy, and he has his opinions on patriarchy, but I find him interesting. And so I was looking at that. I also was looking at some videos that my sister Latikia Bush sent me. I was looking at some other videos about, a channel, Esoteric Thoughts. Please go subscribe to that channel, by the way. I will be on that channel tomorrow, coincidentally. I will be on that channel. Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say, just acting. I know. You know what? No. I've been blocked from a certain channel for defending your honor. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Stay away from them, my friend. You know what? I'm starting to think that too. And that's crazy that you said that, because I really liked his information, and you're like solidifying something, because now I'm starting to see, like, I'm hearing a little of that. And I'm like, is he like anti my people? Like, is he against blacks? So yes, I hope he isn't, but I kind of heard something. I heard something in there. So unfortunately, that may be true. But I was looking at Jordan Peterson. Peace, Tony Chiba. But I think oh yeah, he is. Oh wow, you know what? I really was enjoying how he attacks those, like, not attacks, but how he counters the anti-male vicious feminism. I'm not bashing feminists, but there are some vicious feminists who just hate men. They're misandrist. So now that you said that, though, just acting, I really, you're confirming some of my, because it's very subtle. It doesn't come out, but there was something he was teaching, and I was like, am I hearing some racism in here? So I'm glad you said that. But anyway, I just want to say I'm not giving them my energy and not allowing them to exist. So they cease to exist. So thank you so much, Just Acting, if you were defending me, but I only like how he goes at the, you know what though? I didn't know he goes at the community. He does? Wow. See, that's another thing for me. It depends on how he's going at. When you say going at, if he's doing it in a respectful way, like talking about reproduction, he has a right. But if he's just attacking them, I'm not for that, actually. Can you believe it? He goes at the trans community hard. Wow. Oh, wow, he does. Real talk, Nepal, he is not that far right. Huh. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't. Well, speaking of that, I really find myself really stopping and thinking about that community. Now, I'm not talking about trans. I'm still talking about the same-sex relationship community. I'm not talking about the LB, da, 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 da. I'm just talking about male, male, female, female relationships where people identify as males and they're with males, and females identify with females and they're with females. As of late, I'm really coming to terms with I don't hate anybody for what they decide to do as far as in their relationship. I'm not talking about trans. Trans is a different situation because there's a lot of, with the trans community, and I'm saying this respectfully, with the trans community, there has to be more discussion on the anger. I'm going to say it again, the anger that trans women have for cis women. There's some anger in there and there's some resentment. I don't see that with trans men. I don't see anger with men with trans women. I don't see it, obviously. I'm not saying it's not there, but when I see trans women, meaning men, people who are born male and then they change their sex to identify as female, the women, so males who are born males and they grow up to be men, but then they change their identity to identify as women. So that's what I mean by trans women. I see a lot of animosity coming, not from all of them, but from a significant amount. A percentage of these trans women, a large percentage of their group, they are resentful at times. And so that's why I'm not including them when I say I have no issue with peace, JB official. I have no issue with same-sex relationships. On the surface. And now when you want to talk about, if we're going to talk about powers and governments that are set up to depopulize, and those particular forces, if we can say, those forces that push an agenda to effeminize males, especially ADOS or black males, not just ADOS, but black males. When I see that, that is something I'm against. So I want to make it clear. I don't attack people if they say, I'm same sex, I like to be with the same sex, and that's my choice. The reason I'm saying this is, I know, yes, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. My choices and what I do is my choice. I'm not going to attack or hate people for making a choice on who they love and who they want to be with. I want to make that clear. Yes, this is a paradigm spiraling up, a paradigm shift, and I'm standing as a God making this statement. And anyone saying, well, that's wicked and you with the wicked, you're an idiot. I mean that respectfully, because I'm not standing with wickedness. I'm standing in righteousness as a righteous judge. I don't get to attack. I don't get to condemn and tell people they're going to die and that God hates them because they love the same sex. That's not my place as a God, as a judge. Even in Torah, yeah, I'm saying Torah, it says, don't have sex. A man shouldn't have sex with a man. That's what Torah says. It says a man shouldn't lie with a man. And then in those times, it says, if you find them doing that, if you see them in the act of doing that, back in those days, it said, kill them. Now, come on. I don't know about you, but I'm not taking anybody's life for them deciding to love somebody. All right? You can judge me for what you want to judge me on. Yes, I am a Hebrew Israelite because I identify with the Torah. I follow the Bible. And my Savior, I follow the gospel. And the Savior, when they wanted to stone the woman who they said they caught in the act of adultery, he said, oh, really? And he just got down on the ground and just started writing in the sand because they understood he was like, So you want to kill her, right? Because she's done something. But what about you? That's the point that I'm making. So what about me? I'm focusing on myself. And I said this in my class, the last class I had. I said, I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on improving myself, working out my issues and being as close as possible to the universal mind of the Most High, meaning being one with the Most High. And I don't have time in all of my correction of myself. I don't have time to start looking at people and who they love and saying, God's going to do this and that to you. What is God going to do to me? You get what I'm saying? So, and saying this, it makes me feel good. I'm high vibrational. No. So, yeah, I feel good. Now again, I'm talking about people loving people. I'm not talking about agendas. I'm not talking about governments, because later down the line, if you hear me saying there is an agenda to, depopulize or depopulate, and in that agenda, they are trying to make our children choose to be same-sex lovers when that's not natural. You should never condition anyone to be, to be homosexual. And there is a way to condition people to do that. Anyone saying there isn't, that's not true. That's why we have so much confusion. That's why we have people saying, I think I'm bi. I used to be homosexual, but now I'm heterosexual, because there's some type of programming that had taken place, maybe some trauma. So, yeah. Anyway, let me read some of these comments. I'm in a good mood. I feel great. I'm telling you, it feels good to know that I can just make these people disappear. Peace, Benita. Peace, Benita. I see you in the chat. Peace, Tony. Love you guys. Love my sisters and my brothers. Let's see. Just Acting Inspired One said, oh, yeah, you guys are still talking about Jordan Peterson. I know, right? I mean, that's the last video I was looking at. I was watching something about an interview that he did. It was a pretty good interview with this reporter. Anyway. And then I went off into the rabbit hole and I started watching my videos about him. But then in those other videos, I was like, this guy sounds a little racist, but I don't know. But I do have my antenna up now. Just Acting says, oh, I suspect he is, but still listening to him. Yeah, I'm like you, Just Acting. I do. We're in the same page. Let me put that in the summer jam. Yes, yes. So I just pick out the meat and then move on and don't really, yeah, my antenna's up. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Tony Chiba. Yes. Can you please hit the like, everyone? I would love that. If you would just take the time to just hit the like while you're here. And if you share the video, let people know to hit the like, subscribe. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I love you. I think it's Ariya Yasharala says, laugh out loud. Okay, this is a Hebrew Israelite. The Bible says you would die for liking the same sex. Does the Bible say you would die? Really? I thought a die was that little cube with the dots on it that you throw. And no, I'm just kidding. So the Bible say you would die for liking the same sex. You wicked, just like Sonetta. Shut up worrying about building a family and being a mother and a wife. Yeah, okay, thank you. You're low vibrational. Can somebody block this person? We thank you for showing the ignorance and the low vibration. This is how we don't want to be. We don't want to be ignorant. God says that you'll die for liking the same sex. Oh, no. The Bible says it. Yeah, Taurus also says that you can go rape a woman. Deuteronomy 22 verse 28 says you can rape a woman if she's not engaged to be married, and if she's not married, and you can pay her dad and have her as a wife. So you're right about the Bible saying that, but you won't die because you're not harming anyone if you love a person. Okay, so I believe differently than you. And if someone says, oh, so you think gays are right? I believe in the person and their spirituality and their connection with the Most High. And if they are covered by what I say, this the crucifixion, yeah, it was actually a blood sacrifice. And I believe that people aren't going to be put to death just because they might love the same sex. For whatever reason, I know that person sounds strange, right? Jealous or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know if that was a woman. But what I'm trying to say, thank you, Love This Life 777. I love this life too. I like your name. Peace, Mr. X. Peace to my brother. By the way, anybody on here that is a channel holder, family, go check their channels out. Get Your Hand Out of My Pocket, Benita Sutton. I don't know if Just Acting, if you're content creators. So if these are content creators, go check their channels and subscribe. Don't worry about how many subscribers they have. Just subscribe, and because these are the regulars, and they come in and they're awesome. You're not a content creator? Okay, that's okay, Just Acting. You're still a part of the family, and you're still a part of the cipher. So what I'm trying to say is I'm working like the Messiah said, the Messiah of the gospel, he said, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, or as the almighty power in heaven is perfect. And perfect meaning I'm going to be that judge who doesn't just say, sorry, I got to kill you because you love the same sex. So I know you're a wonderful person. Yeah, I know you fed that family. I saw you saving that animal out of the stream. But sorry, we got to stone you. Yeah, I know it sucks because you're a really great person. When I was a Bible thumping Christian, born again Christian, I always think about this. I had friends who were practicing Hinduism, and they were oh my gosh, they were some of the most beautiful people. Okay, a couple, just loving, giving, always doing good. I would catch them doing good things for people. They would do things for people even if they didn't think anyone knew about it. That is what the gospel says. That is what being high vibrational is. And I used to, as a Bible thumper, I used to say, I love you so much. It's so sad that you're going to hell because you don't believe in Jesus. I really used to say that. Peace, Dulcinea. I hope you're feeling better. I was just looking at your email. I got to send you the recording of the last class. Peace, Queen. So, peace to you, P. Renee. Much love. Peace to you. So, this is the thing. I mean, you don't have to be like me. You don't have to believe that, Yahushua, Jesus, came and gave his life. You don't have to believe that. You don't have to believe that to know, hear me out, to know that there's something wrong with saying, I hate people because, well, why do you hate that guy? That, oh, he just gave you, just gave you some food, and he's a doctor. He just saved your life. He was doing surgery on you, and he saved your life. Thank you, Just Acting, for the donation, for the super chat. That's awesome. Thank you. Keep making positive high vibrational content in a pause similar to Toy Story. You have a friend in all of us. Aw, you don't make me start getting all teary-eyed. That was very beautiful. I love it. And you know what? Yes, Just Acting. We're going to stay high vibrational. We're going to help each other stay high vibrational. If you see me slipping, jump in there and push me back up on the ledge, and I will be doing the same for everybody else. But I digress. Let me say, there are people out there who are very loving people, and I'm not promoting same-sex marriage. I'm not promoting it. Okay. I believe, now we're talking about me. I believe that heterosexual relationships are ideal. I believe heterosexual relationships are the best relationships. I do. Okay. And I have my reasons. I won't go into that because obviously that's not the conversation I'm having right now. The conversation that I'm having, or the not conversation, but you know what I'm saying, my information that I'm sharing with you, how I feel, my position is, there are people who are very loving, and there are people who save our lives, and there are people who are very kind, and some of them happen to be, they love their same sex. I have nothing to do with that. I really don't. I used to say, no, it affects us all. But I sit back and say, wait a minute. No. That's not how I should approach this. What affects us all, if we're going to I'm going to say it again. If we're going to talk about the damage, we're going to look at those who are pushing an agenda to program and traumatize, usually, but to program children to be same sex. That is a problem. But I'm not going to attack a person for that. Now, if a person came to me and said, Napah, I'm really not knowing about this. I don't know about if I want to be, be this way. That's a different conversation. You see what I'm saying? They're reaching out to me. They're asking me, is there anything that you could talk to me about? And I will never tell them, well, see, first off, God hates you. No, God does not hate a person for being in that, for having that type of desire. God doesn't hate that person. All right. So this is a deep topic, but I think you get what I'm saying. But if someone came to me, like I said, if they came to me and they were confused about their sexuality, that would be a different thing. That would be like a lot of therapy, a lot of counseling would take place. But as far as a person who's like, no, I like these type of people, and that's the same sex as me. I'm happy. Good. You know what? I hope the best for you on your journey. I don't wish any harm on you. I want you to be your best you. And let's focus on making ourselves the best us. And how do we do that, family? We do that by being closest to the Most High. I call it the universal mind of God, the universal mind of the Most High. We must be closest ourselves in yourself. You understand? Your inner thoughts when you're laying in your room at night by yourself in your bed on your pillow, that person that you are in your mind, that person, and I mean mind meaning head mind, chest mind, belly mind, the brain, the heart, the gut. Get it? There's the minds I'm talking about. In your mind, I think that you need to be closest to God, Yahweh, Allah, whatever you want to call the Most High, the Almighty Power. You need to be able to hear that voice in the communication crystal clear in the crystal seat of your mind. So you don't have time to be worrying about killing people for who they love. Come on, that scripture was written for a reason. That scripture was written more like, and that law was written like what I'm saying, because there is an agenda to depopulate, and that is a way to depopulate. Anyway, how did I start talking about this? Well, it's a spirit, that's why. So, yeah. Thank you. Yes, Tony. Thank you, Tony Chiba, my brother. Yes, get those bots out of here. And please don't forget to like the video or the live stream. I didn't think being sexually confused was a thing these days. Oh, it is. There are people confused about a lot about themselves. That's why I'm saying when I talk about the metaphysical, you have to focus on yourself. You got to, I used this analogy during the last class I did, and I said, when you're on the plane and they tell you, the stewardess, when she's telling you, oh, okay, this is what you need to do in an emergency, when the oxygen masks drop, if you're with someone like a small child or someone who needs your assistance, don't put the mask on them first. First, put the mask on yourself. Then you will be able to put the mask on anyone else or whoever else. So on whomever else is the correct thing to say, on whomever else. So that's the scripture, the gospel. When the Messiah of the New Testament of the gospel, known as Jesus, also known as Yeshua, Yahushai, he said, don't try to go and take the mote out of your neighbor's eye. Don't worry about them first. First worry about yourself. Yay, I like a full house of likes. Thank you to everyone for doing that. Much love to all of you. Hey, peace to you, Fitz One. Big ups to you. Yes. And so, yeah, I just feel good. I feel good about feeling good. I feel good about not focusing on what I was focusing on a lot of the slander and the hatred and the jealousy and the bitterness and the destruction and the, am I going to expose you for all of these exposed videos. I'm going to expose you for who you want to expose someone. Even any exposed video that you see, you want to make sure that it's something that's actually helping you. I don't recommend you look at anything that says exposed unless it's really serious, like, talking about harming children or women and men. I got to program myself, stop, not just say, because I'm talking about the vulnerable first. Children, women are targets because they're seen as vulnerable, and they are vulnerable. And then men are strong. You're very strong, but you are also human. And even in your strength, you suffer. So Much love to the brothers. I'm not gonna leave you out. But we just got, we gotta do the prioritizing. Just kidding. Oh no, I'm laughing, but there's a lot of pain, brothers, especially our brothers, especially men of the black men and yes, Hispanic or Latino men, um, and Native American. There's a lot of suffering, but black men first are the most. They're targeted the most. So I know, you suffer, and I know that you can be vulnerable because I have a son. Peace to my sister EP. There's the beautiful queen EP. How you doing, sis? I hope you're all having a great start. Oh, peace, Saladin. Thank you. I'm glad I saw your comment. And I think things are being, oh, by the way, things are being taken care of. But I appreciate you, Karen. I appreciate the concern and the love. I love it. I love you. And Benita, I have been meditating and praying for you and yours, even though I haven't spoken to you. And I said, I got to call her soon. But I love you very much. And I do pray and meditate and even I try to do some fasting for you. You're not supposed to say you fast, but I want to let my sister know that you're on my mind and you're a part of my day quite often. So, Third Eye King, I don't see how these people claim to be righteous and continually beefing and so-called exposing. They expose themselves every time. That is an excellent statement. And I appreciate this statement and I appreciate this comment. I appreciate all the comments. I call you all the darkest minds of the light, high vibrational. I love you. I love you people. I love you people because you're my people. You get what I'm saying? I love my people. I love all of you in here because what you do, the sisters and the brothers and the families, you gravitate, you magnetize, and I don't take it for granted. When I do a stream and I see you commenting, I don't take you for granted. You might think, okay, I just want to say hi or put up an emoji, but I really appreciate your positivity. It is so important. And that is what I was saying also when I was speaking about it, in the class. I keep going back to the class. When I was talking about the metaphysical and focusing on yourself, meaning focusing on yourself, not in a selfish way. But when I focus on myself and when you focus on yourselves, you're focused on yourself saying, how can I be my best me? How can I elevate to my godhood so I can benefit those who magnetize to me, so I can bless their lives? I know you are. You're strong. But you know what? Like I said, I have had you in my mind strong, especially the last 3 days. But even before the last 3 days, I've been praying for you. I keep you on my prayer list, on my meditation list. I send out energy, trying to, I ask. This is me now, y'all. Don't get triggered out there. Not you, Benita, but I'm saying anybody that might say, what kind of is that? I'll call on the almighty power to send spirits to protect you and yours. Some people call them angels. And yeah, so I definitely feel your genuineness. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. I'm not making this up. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just you remember? Hey, you remember when they did the remixes on those, y'all? I'm not gonna lie. I used to listen to them, like loop them. Those remixes were good. They were fire. Like remember when they mixed Ain't Nobody Got Time for That with the hell, a hell storm or something. Wait, we had a hell storm. Ain't nobody got time for that. It said kapooey. Fuck. I'm laughing because I sound hilarious. Remember kapooya, kapooya. I call mama see if she's all right. Y'all remember that? Nobody remembers that? I love you too. O.D. Henry, thank you. Wow, look at that little cute baby in that picture. don't you just love babies, y'all? Come on. Let's talk about babies. Don't you love how they, oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional right now. Ooh, don't you love babies? I mean, of course, that's my profession. I deal with babies. But even if I didn't, don't you love them? Don't you love the way they look and how they act? Yes, even when they're crying and you're trying to quiet them down, they're just precious. You know, there is another video that I looked at on YouTube. I found out, oh gosh, let me see if I can find it. Babies have a language. I suspected that anyway, but there is actually a language. And Oprah had this woman on her channel, and the woman was, well, I'm not going to lie, I haven't mastered it, but I decided to incorporate it in what I do. Yeah, here it is. Baby. One woman unlocks the secret. Let me get the link for this to drop it for you all. So one woman, she took the time to look at babies, and she found so let me go to my chat on YouTube, and I will drop it. Let me see here. I think this is it right here. Just a minute. So yeah, babies have a language. Those cute. Look at this texture. Babies are so cute. Damn, they're beautiful. Okay, so let me go to my channel now. Yeah, so anyway, while I do this, my videos, I'm going to go in my chat right now. I'm not looking at the StreamYard chat because I'm trying to go into my YouTube chat. It's taking me forever because here it is, live. Yeah, do not give them your power or your views. Meaning, yeah, don't watch it. If it's going to make you, here it is, live. If it's going to bring you down, don't do it. And I don't do it, and guess what? They cease to exist. I don't even know them. I just let Judah Naz live today. I went and commented on his channel, which was a mistake. Yes, the toddlers stress you. Do you have toddlers? Dulcinea? I love the toddlers because they have their little attitude, especially when they're 2. Especially the girls. Oh my gosh, don't you love how sassy they get? The little baby girls. And I love you too, original man. We all love each other in here. This is a love zone. What's the song, y'all? People come on aboard, join in. It's called a love train. And you know what? The people who are just, I'm not trying to taunt them, but the people who are bitter, they hate to see us happy. Isn't that crazy? You have a toddler? Oh my God, he just turned 3. Oh, he is precious. Oh, let me tell you, Dulcinea, listen, hear me out, everyone with toddlers. You must savor every moment. Just, stay on every precious moment, even when they throw their fits, just remember this. You're going to, you won't be able to ever get that back. Of course, we know that, but like when you look at them when they're older, even up to age, I'd say all the way up to puberty, they're so precious. Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional. Don't get emotional. Talk amongst yourselves. You ever seen that Saturday Night Live clip where she's like, I'm getting verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. And so I'm getting verklempt because they're so precious. And you know what? You're their star. You're like their whole world. They hang on your every word. They love you. Everything you do, everything you say, they watch you. You're their world. I love all of you. Yes. Let me super summer jam that. Let me get back in here. I'm back in here. I love, Benita said, for the record, I love all of you, my people, even though y'all get on my nerves sometimes. Right? That's right. Oh my gosh, yes. So, Benita, you know what I'm talking about. The mothers out there and the fathers know what I'm talking about. The ones with the older, my, uh, you know what? I'm not gonna. Let me tell you this, Dulcinea. I was actually feeling sad, missing packing a diaper bag. Isn't that crazy? Because back then I was like, oh, I have to pack a diaper bag. I gotta get the stroller. I'll have to learn how to unlock it with one hand. Oh, gotta make sure the car seat. No, those are awesome moments. You know what? I don't really can listen. You'll be all right. I would like for you not to be on my channel. I know you're trying to talk about what I'm talking about, but I actually just see you on a lot of channels being very disrespectful. And so I don't even want to block you. I just would appreciate if you don't even comment on my channel. And it's, I'm not being rude. I'm just letting you know you're a type of person who just is kind of, actually, yeah, block him. This is a new me. Go ahead and block him and get him off. Because, yeah, we don't need your input, and we definitely don't need your fake input. See, y'all, vibrating high doesn't mean being a doormat. Don't get it twisted. So if you could just block him, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. But he did say something about babies, but oh well. Just sit back and listen. You'll be all right. Or whatever your name is. Sit back and listen and enjoy, but you can't participate. Sorry, this is for the darkest minds of the light. And you're one of the low vibrational guys, okay? So anyway, I think he's blocked already, Tony. His name, it's You'll Be All Right. He might be already blocked. I see him on, for some reason, I can see him on the Magic StreamYard, the all-seeing. I don't see him on the YouTube. But anyway, let's get back to the babies. Look at this baby. O.D. Henry, that is a beautiful baby. Oh my gosh, I love them. But to the Black Party, what's that? I don't even know what the Black Party is. I know, it's crazy. I can see him on the StreamYard, but I can't see him on YouTube. But I don't want to give him too much of our energy. That's why I remember the title says, don't give them your energy and watch them cease to it. Yeah, I don't want to even, we're going to make him disappear. We're doing magic over here. They say, oh, magic isn't real. Okay, well, guess what? He's gone. And I want him to cease to exist. So let me stop talking about him. Poof. Anyway, so I was feeling sad that I couldn't, I was like, oh, I was watching this lady. I think that's what triggered me in the mall or in the store or something. I was like, I remember when I had to pack a diaper bag. I remember when I had to pump milk because I didn't do, but if you're using formula, anybody out there, I'm not saying you, Dulcinea, but if you're using formula, you make a bottle. Now I am anti-formula though. No. But if you have to do formula, I feel for you. If you're using formula and you still are, your baby is pretty young, like an infant or maybe newborn, hit me up so I can help you. Maybe help you with breastfeeding, give you some help, because breastfeeding is paramount. It is very, 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 very important. But if you didn't breastfeed, as long as you are giving the child a lot of attention, cuddling, a lot of cuddling, when their minds are developing from age 0 to 5, you need to do a lot of attention. And y'all know this. A lot of you parents know this one too, especially you, Dulcinea, because you have a 3-year-old. Dulcinea, let me know. Oh, yes, you struggled breastfeeding. Reach out. Oh, yes, do reach out to me. I will help you with that, and we will make it work. It will work. I want to let you know, even women who aren't lactating, they can, if they stick with it and they have a newborn, like an adopted newborn, and they obviously, if they're of childbearing age, they can latch the child on a very strict schedule, and the milk will come down. That's the amazing thing about the breast. The milk will come down, and then you won't be able to turn it off. Some of the mothers out there know what I'm talking about. You're working and working to get that child latched on, get that milk flowing, and then once you get that milk flowing, those breasts are just like milk coming out of them when the baby's, just if you even think of your child, you can let down. So yeah, I'm a doula, actually, just acting. So I wanted to oh, you purchased, oh, wow. That's interesting. Let me know what the title of the book is on alchemy. I was going to say, there's a time around 2 and 3 years old. Sometimes earlier if they're super advanced, but this is what they do. Look at this, mommy. Look at this, daddy. Or they'll be like looking to you to see if you see with them doing something, like, watch this. Look at this. And y'all, that can drive you crazy. After a while, you're like, okay, baby, mommy's right here. I'm looking. But you have to look. You can't give them any indication that you're irritated with that. That's very important. And I'm not saying if you have let them, don't worry about it. Children are they're very plastic. Their minds, their developmental minds, they're very resilient. But it's important to respond to that. Mommy, did you see what I did? Look what I did. Are you looking? Are you watching? Oh Lord, I'm just thinking about back then when my children were those ages. I was like, yes, I'm right here, honey. And then I would turn around like in the next 5 seconds. Look at this, mommy. But you always have to turn around and be like, that's awesome. Oh, and when they bring you things like, look what I drew, and it's just like a line and a circle, you're like, oh my gosh, you really have to get into it. Like, and I'm not even saying that's fake. Like, you have to really be in tune with, like, this is important to my child. This is something special. And that develops a very stable mind. Theron Rucker says, my 2 oldest are magnet school students in high school. They were also only ones. Oh, they were breastfed. Oh, okay. They were also only ones breastfed. They were the only 2 breastfed. Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's true about the, it's easier for them to be gifted and easier for them to be high achievers with breastfeeding, but I'm gonna give hope to the mothers, because I'm gonna give you some information. Okay, the mothers who are doing formula and you can't do breast milk, right? The key of the reasons that the mind develops so well, and I'm talking about the neurology, like as far as the neurotransmitters in the mind, the nerves, the cells of the brain, and how the brain functions. The neurotransmitters that fire the neurons, and you get what I'm saying, right? So the reason the children grow up after age 5 and they're very stable and they're high achievers and they're very confident is the attachment. Yes, that's the fluid. That's the first, the colossal. Yes, that is very good, Third Eye King. You're on the right track. It's colostrum, but I love how you say Colossian, and that's awesome, because you're obviously a dad and you're in tune with it, because I don't know very many men who even know about that. So high five to you, 100%. So that stuff is good, by the way. Yes, that's gold. So yes, the milk and the colostrum and the milk, it is definitely, there's something in that milk, a lot of things, a lot of ingredients, so to speak, elements of that milk that aid in the well-developed brain and the well-developed mind. However, for the mothers who are breastfeeding, I mean, not breastfeeding, bottle feeding with formula, you can also aid in the well-developed mind. You can also nurture a mind to be a high achiever. You can also nurture a mind to be mentally stable in the future and balanced. You can also help your infant develop their minds to be, I call it the scaffolding, to be stable and well balanced. You can do that by cuddling constantly. Don't let anyone tell you, the worst thing that could have ever happened is ferberizing, like where they would say, leave the baby and let the baby cry. What kind of torture is that? You don't let anyone tell you, why are you like in the picture with O.D. Henry, or I think it's Ode Henry. See how he's holding the baby? Don't let anyone tell you you carry that baby too much. Put that baby down. No, do not listen to that. On the contrary, there's no such thing as spoiling a child under the age of 5. When I'm saying spoiling, I mean hugging, kissing, doting over, like, did you get this done? Oh, let me button you. No, you want them to become autonomous to a certain extent, but come on, they're toddlers. They're up to age 5. How much autonomy can they have? You do, they naturally want to be independent anyway. And you want to hear something amazing. The more you dote over them, hear me out. The more you kiss them, the more you say, oh, you want mommy to cut that for you? Here, let mommy button your shirt. Oh, they'll say, no, I can do it. That's when you can give yourself a pat on the back. Mom and dad give each other high fives, and you say, yes, I am super parent. Because that is when they do that, when they're like, I can do it, that tells you, oh, this child is securely attached. A red flag is when a child is really always needy. And I don't mean needy in a way where children need you, but like a red flag would be, no, scratch that. I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to put that out there. So there is no red flag under age of 5. Really, that would be after age 5, maybe like, middle school, when a child is, withdrawn. But that would be because most likely the child was not securely attached at that age. Oh, OD. Okay. And we were at the zoo. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, gosh, the zoo. Bringing back some memories for me. I'm getting verklempt. And, we don't go to the zoo. When they got older, we don't go to the zoo because I'm not trying to put a bummer. Go to the zoo. I'm not telling people don't go to the zoo. But now my children and I, we really don't like the zoo because they don't like it as even more than me. They're like, mommy, look at that animal. It looks all sad. And we'll be like, but I'm not saying not to go to the zoo because it is a nice experience for especially toddlers. Again, I'm saying toddlers, like up to this certain age, the zoo, you can get away with it. But then once they get more conscious and they grow up and they're like, I'm 10 and this hippopotamus looks bummed out. This is not the Nile that this hippopotamus is in. This is a little pond. So, but anyway, I'm all over the place. So, yeah, it's beautiful to go to the zoo, though. Listen, I made so many memories there with my toddlers. It's so awesome. Gosh, I'm getting emotional. The Philadelphia Zoo, the animals are manic depressed. I know. See? You know what I'm talking about. It's like the zoo for parents. It's like that's a whole live stream right there. Yeah, they can. I mean, you can sense. Yes, the children are in tune with it. Like the toddlers, even. Sometimes, like you saw the brother. Let's go back to the picture. You see his baby. Sometimes you'll come across an animal that's just happy. Fine. I find that the birds, they'll be like, I'm fine in here because you know what? I am just like flying around in here making noise. And even the birds don't like it though, I think. But like when you see the predators, like the beast of prey, like the animals, like the hunter animals, like lions and panthers, and oh man, that's really depressing because they're not hunting their food. You know, I mean, I don't even know. Do they have any birds of prey in the? I'm sure they do, like an osprey. And anyway, we're going into a different topic. Can't see the pic. Oh yeah, let me take this down because that's so you can see the baby. Oops. Let me take the. Well, you can't, huh? Because of YouTube thing. I thought, but the baby, I can see the baby. Baby's cute, beautiful baby. So anyway, back to the thing about the breastfeeding, sisters. If you're doing formula, just as long as you do more cuddling, kissing. Oh, a hawk. Okay, thank you, Kirk Jennifer. A lot of attention, a lot of finger painting together. And it's really hard for us to do that as mothers. Um, and I'm specifically speaking of the mothers because ideally the mothers are the first line. The child came out of the mother's body. There's a strong connection, and the mother is there. The mother helps securely attach the baby. Now, does that mean that a father cannot securely attach a child? Of course not. That doesn't mean that. So if there's no mother available, then whatever caregiver or parent should securely attach the child. Yes. Secure attachment. Piaget. Piaget. Go read about his studies and his findings. He is 100% on point. Secure attachment is crucial. It's crucial. And you cannot reverse any type of, once the child is past the age of 5, this is remarkable. The whatever's been done, like however the child's life experience, as far as from 0 to age 5, whatever it was, it is very crucial to how that child will be as an adult. And that is why we see a lot of, there's something called ACEs, and that's ACEs go beyond age 5. These are adverse childhood experiences that you can experience an ACE at age 8. But I'm talking about secure attachment, okay? And then from secure attachment, you have to deal with ACEs. So those are those two particular subjects, those two particular topics, ACEs and secure attachment, are very important for us to discuss in our communities, because this is what creates, this makes the adult. Does that mean that an adult is just doomed to just be unstable as later in life? Well, it depends. Sometimes, yes, that's what it means. It's that crucial. The way you interact with your child under age 5. Remember, I said the mind of the toddler is very plastic, very, very resilient. The mind of the infant and the toddler are, those minds are very plastic, very pliable in a sense. There's a lot of hope under the age of 5. But once a child gets older, it gets more difficult to reprogram the like if there was any trauma or neglect. Peace to you, King Shah. And what else was I going to say? Oh, so but I will drive this home. When I was talking about the neurological system, that is 100% all of the foundation, all of the stability that will be built upon, and the way your neurotransmitters will work, and the way they will fire out what you need to have to be able to control your emotions. That all happens before age 5. Now, this is what we know about the brain right now. So I'm not saying, and this is set in stone, obviously. This is what we know about the brain right now in psychology and in so it's pretty remarkable. But what that tells us is, it makes sense, because those are the times when the baby needs us most. The children need us when they're under that age, under age, I'd say 5 or 6, but really 5, Peace to you, and peace to you, King Shah. Go subscribe to King Shah. And, peace to you, brother, and much love to Tasia Dai, his daughter, our sister, who was lost, who her life was taken by a predator. And so we never want to forget about that. Go subscribe to the brother's channel. Much love to my angel, Tasia, who she's not dead. She's just, it's a different relationship. She exists in a different way. So peace to you, brother. I hope you're having a great new year. So please go subscribe to his channel. And everyone who's a content creator, subscribe to their channel. Let's see what the brother OD says. I'm a single father, and not having his mom around is definitely taking a toll. Yes, he's getting better, but you can still feel the void. Wow. Oh my goodness. He's 5. Well, just give him a lot of love. Give him a lot of hugs, but you do need some feminine energy. If you have grandma that he can spend time with, definitely though. And first off, I want to say thank you so much for sharing such personal information. Our hearts, minds, meditation, prayers go out to you. And thank you, because you actually validate what I'm saying. The mother is very crucial in those early years, and that's the way it is. But because we have life happens. So much respect to you. It's hard being a single father, and I know that my brother King Shah knows about that too. He's another father who is a single father. He raised his daughters. It's hard to do that, but much love to you brothers who are doing that. Much peace to you brothers who are doing that. But find some feminine energy that is very stable and nurturing. If it wasn't for my mother, there you go. Let me get that up here. He would be a time bomb. Yes, it's very crucial, as for both girls and boys. But let me tell you, boys need. I'm talking now. This isn't. I was giving you facts about secure attachment, ACEs. Now I'm going to talk about my personal opinion right here. So let me just give that disclaimer. I think boys are. I find that with my experience with my nieces and nephews and my children, boys under the age of 5 are so much more hypersensitive, and they really are more. This is my personal opinion, what I've experienced in my life. Boys are more, how can I say this? Let me say it this way. Toddler girls tend to want to be more independent early, where boys, I see they sit back like, I'm the little prince. And it's super cute though. And there's nothing wrong with that. And we should really endorse that. We should really never say, I've seen, and this is part of our culture, thump him in the chest or stop crying, boy. That is very detrimental. And I'm not saying there isn't hope if you've done that as a parent. We all make mistakes. You can help, you can reverse the trauma of that. You can heal and reverse the trauma if the child's under 5. And if the child is not under 5, that doesn't mean the child's going to be a wreck. But if you did do that when the child was under 5 and you did it regularly and you said, stop crying, you're a boy, then you need to be aware of that. If the child is still a child and not an adult, you still have hope. You can start to communicate more with the child, sit down with the child, be attentive, understand that if the child does have anger issues, that part of it may be because of that. And don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself up. It is what we learned in our culture, but it is something that boys have experienced very often. It's very common. And I say our culture, but not just our culture, other cultures. They tend to. Now, let me pull back. I was about to say something. Now, in the Hispanic Latino culture, oh my gosh, no. The boy is like, oh, baby him. Oh, do this, do that. Carry him. I remember I was pushing my son. Okay, I am multicultural in my family, so don't come for me. Because somebody was saying last night in the chat, on the comments on a video, Napah's not black. Anyway, so, but I was pushing my son in the stroller and his legs were like direct. His feet, like he could put his feet out and stop the stroller. And then this lady was like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That boy is too big to be in that stroller. And I thought about that so in some cultures, the boys are babied. But my son was still a toddler. He was just big. But it was funny. But I think he was like, I'm not going to lie, I think he was like 4.5. But anyway, what I was saying is boys tend to be more sensitive, more clingy. I don't want to use the word, I was going to say needy, but that's not a good word because that's it has some negative connotations. Boys are more willing to receive the nurturing and the pampering. Yes, they're more willing. Crying helps a lot. Yeah. You mean for the dad? That's good. Yeah, crying is very therapeutic, if that's what you meant. So let me see if I can block this person. I don't know why I can see his comments. There we go. Got it. He's blocked. Okay, so because he's saying some very disrespectful stuff. Yes, Dulcinea says her heart goes out to you. We all send our love and support out to you. So does our brother send love and support to you. Just like we send it to King Shah, we send it out to you. And it's going to be okay, brother. You just keep on, remember, these are the times that you look back on and say, wow, I wish, God, oh my gosh, I keep getting emotional. It's a soft spot for me, a sore spot, soft spot, sore spot. Like you'll turn around and they'll be big. He's 5 right now. He's making, the turkeys with the hand, put the hand down and then make the bird. You know how they trace their hand and they're doing these things with glue and everything is so great. And oh, look what I did, Daddy. Did you see that bird, Daddy? And next thing you know, you turn around and they're just like, you know what? I'm not interested in that right now. Let me be by myself. You're like, what? Oh my God, what are you doing? But that's okay. That's not bad. When they want to be, they get to an age, like when they hit puberty and they're like, I need my space. Don't kiss me. They still want to be kissed, but you still got to be like, okay. But yeah, so just enjoy this time, Dulcinea, OD Henry, anybody with toddlers, and it is so stressful. I remember when I used to be like, oh, finally, the nap time was like, oh, you're gonna have a nap, you know? Like, how are you? I don't get it when I hear people say, oh no, my toddler doesn't take a nap. I'm like, what? How the hell are you still standing right here with, holding a conversation, putting words together? So yeah, anyway, I will do that. Now you mean I can only right now check my email. So email me, okay? Because I'll tell you when you email me. I'll send you an email back. So yes. Just talking about the babies. They're awesome. They're so sweet. And we are focusing on high vibrational beings like babies. And even, don't forget the elderly. We got to check on our family. Or if you have an elderly neighbor. When I get off of here, I'm going to check on my elderly loved ones. Check on them. It makes a difference because they feel alone. Don't ask me why. Because you can be like, if they get to a point where they're like, do you really care? Contact me. Aunts, uncles, grandparents, parents, next door neighbor that you've known all your life. So, yeah. I would have told him that nobody is black. That was, I don't even remember what I was. Oh, I see what you're saying when I said I'm not black. Right. No, I didn't say I'm not black, but when they said it. So, my family, my friends, my loved ones, the darkest minds of the light. I'm not playing when I say family, friends, loved ones, because it's a type of family, type of friends. We're in the 21st century and it's the year 2022. So, there was a time, back in the 1980s, if someone just would say to a person who they never met, oh, I love you, people would say, you're ridiculous. You're insincere. That's not true. But now we have connections with people. That is why I'm saying it's very important for me to not give people my power, not give them my views. They cannot exist. And the way they don't exist is I don't look at them. No matter what they're doing, no matter what they're using of mine that is not authorized, I will not look at it because they won't exist. Because it affects me. It affects me in my spirit. It affects me in my existence. So I get power. I get my power back. And I make them disappear by not even looking at them, not thinking about them. I haven't thought about them. It's awesome. But I was saying this is the 21st century, the year 2022. So when I say, oh, I love you people, I love you, you people, I love you people. No, I love the people in my chat right now and the people who vibe with me and enjoy my content and who feel me when I share and feel me genuinely in the spirit. I do have love. It's very loving. And you are a part. You magnetize to me. I magnetize to you. And then we help each other elevate. So the new age is not so bad. There's some good things about it. Let's see here. Let me see. Oh, is that what that is? Okay, yeah. Did you email it to me, brother? Let me see, because if you emailed it, do you want me to? It's an info flyer for Teacher Justice Foundation. Yes, I'm gonna go into my email right now. Can you email it to me? Oh, thank you, thank you, just acting. Oh, so you're making new accounts. That's weird. Don't you think that's strange? If I say I don't want you in the chat, why do you keep making a new account? It's really crazy. So I'm seeing a couple zombies coming my way, so I'm probably going to end this. Yeah, it's been going an hour and 20 minutes. I will share the flyer if that's what you want me to share the flyer, and I'll mention it. I'm going to be doing an interview tomorrow. Everyone go subscribe to King Shaw's channel, New Black World Order, and also go subscribe to Esoteric Thoughts on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it so I can share it in the chat. King Shaw, if you can share your channel link, I think you're moderator. Let me get this. What am I looking for? Esoteric Thoughts. Okay. Esoteric Thoughts. Oh, here it is. Oh, I didn't even. What the hell? I just subbed. That's crazy. I didn't see that I wasn't subbed. So I just subscribed, and now I'm going to share the link to the channel. So, yeah, and nothing, people wishing bad and hoping bad things happen, just they don't exist. Nothing bad is happening. Sorry. I mean, not sorry. Good things are happening for us. We just have to stay in tune with and be one with the almighty power, whatever you call him, Yah, Yahweh, God, Jesus, Allah. I mean, not Jesus. I'm saying God, Allah. Yeah. Osiris, Amun Ra. It's posted in House of Consciousness Facebook group. Okay, good. And I'm going to post it in the description box of this video when I get it. I can't go in there right now. I'm sorry. You can't email it to me? That would be good. So, yes, family. Send it to me, and I will share it whenever when I go to the interview tomorrow. And I can't get into my Facebook page. Don't ask me why. It's a long story. But I will be able to get in there. Oh, you don't have it. Okay, let me give it to you. I thought you had it. My bad. I think you have it. Because I sent a link to you, I think. Pretty sure. There it is, brother. So I just said, oh, thank you, Bonita. So Bonita sent it to me. And here it is. Let me read this. This is a flyer that you sent. Let me screen share. I'm going to screen share this. Excuse me, family. Excuse me. 5 things to do if your loved one is missing. Oh, this is good information. Okay. Track their phone if possible. Yes, there is an app that on the phone. There's not an app. There's a program, I guess it's called, in the phone. And you can even do an SOS, I found out on my phone. So yes, I thought of Tasia when I was setting the SOS. Only thing is you got to be careful because you can hit it by mistake. And if you keep doing it too many times, your family will, it'll desensitize them to it. So yes, track their phone and set your phone to SOS mode if you can, like for emergencies. Number 2, if you need to make a missing person report, tell law enforcement they are in danger. Tell the law enforcement that your child or your loved one is in danger. Don't tell them anything that will discourage them from taking a report. Do not let them classify your child as a runaway. Push for an Amber Alert. Yes, so we don't want to tell anything like if they say, well, she did say that she wanted to take a vacation to, California for a week. You don't want to do that. So make sure that when you contact law enforcement to do the missing persons report, you specify or indicate that that person who is missing is in danger. Yes. All right. Number 3, solicit help from the community /media by forming a search party. This is what the brother did with Shy Love, the sister Shy Love, and the rest of I don't know who else it was, but there were I think family members, right? Her sister, but especially Shy Love and King Shah, of course. They formed search parties and looked for Tasia. Yeah, that was very sad. That was a sad time. Okay. 4, post detailed flyers with pictures, dates, time, location, and physical description. Yes, that is very important. And don't ever stop, just like what I noticed about King Shah. I don't want to talk about how, when our daughter's sister Angel Tasia died was found. She was right in the neighborhood in her car. But the search parties that King Shah did, they scoured that area. What I'm getting at is, if you don't let up, if your child is somewhere, the people who know where your child is, they'll go ahead and say, you know what, I got to let this person know where their child is. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I noticed. And I noticed not just with King Shah, but with other cases. When the perpetrator of the crime, when the predator has someone that you love, when they see that you're not giving up, they eventually will end up telling you, okay, here's your child, or your child's here, your child's there. So forming a search party is crucial, of course. 4, post detailed flyers with pictures, dates, times, locations, and physical description. I read that one. Number 5, if you need help with step 1 through 4, contact Tasia's Justice Foundation, Lawrence Robinson, or Shy Love. Lawrence Robinson, aka King Shah, and that's who is in the chat with us right now. So in loving memory of Tasia. Oh no, how do you say it, brother? Is it still Tasia? Tasaya, or is it just Atasia? Atasia. Atasia die. I never knew that. Well, I think I did hear you say her name, her full name, and that's beautiful. Atasia. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong when I talk to you. Yeah. Let me see what the brother's saying. It's just very sad. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. Because we're talking about our babies. And, this man, that was his baby. We're talking about our babies, and, we have to really stop and think about that. We can't ever not think about it, because King Shah, he was doing this work before his own child went missing. That's the gut punch. So we can never sit back and say, oh, and I'm not, the King Shah obviously didn't do that because he was helping. He was already boots on the ground, already helping the community, finding the children, finding the missing daughters and the missing sons and children. He was already doing that. But the gut punch is like, then it hit home. So we need to never feel like, well, that could never happen to me. We need to sit very, very closely, look at this very closely and say, okay, this could happen to anybody. So talking about our babies, this is the unthinkable. I watched a movie and I thought about Tasia, and I talked about Tasia with my family, King Shah. I want you to see this movie. It's called, I think it's called Wind River. Let me look it up because my sister, I watched it with my family. My sister said, you have to see this movie. And I thought of you and I thought of Tasia. Let me make sure this is the right name of the movie. I want everybody to watch it. It's and the thing is, my sister's like, yep, it's called Wind River. And my sister's like, you gotta watch this movie. You gotta watch. I was like, I don't want to see this movie. I don't want to see it. This movie is a must. And I say to you, King Shah, this is a movie that raises awareness. It really hits home for those who don't really pay attention to, what's going on. They may not that they don't care, but people just, that aren't in tune with it. Let me hit this and show y'all. Over 30 years, I have been looking for our missing kids. You see this, family? 30 years. His baby was just in her 20s, early 20s. What was she, 20? She had just turned 23, King Shah. So he'd been looking for children longer than she had been in this realm, at her as material. I know this is my belief, that she's still present with us, those of us who understand her energy and her purpose as an angel, as a guide, as a power. So yeah, so please go check that. Yep, 23. Atasia. Very beautiful. Atasia. Here you go, honey. What time is it? It is 1:26. So I'm going to go ahead and close out because I have some things to do. Yes, be safe, Tony Chiba. And but go check that movie out, family. And as you look at the movie, know that this is happening to young women on a regular. Now, it focuses on the Native American crisis, but I will go out and say, venture to say, like, it's not just the Native Americans, obviously. Young Black women are, they're going missing. And we have to fight tooth and nail to get any type of real media attention on it. So it was a blessing too. I remember that you got the local, but when they see that you care for a child, when they see that you care for a loved one, and when I say they, I mean the community, that is when the heat is on. And that is when, just to prevent it even, okay, to prevent it. But with the situation with Tasia was on, from what I heard, now correct me if I'm wrong, King Shah. I remember we did some interviews and we talked, but Tasia was just, She didn't even have any interest really in this person. I think he was trying to sell her something, like not sell literally, but like, oh, you should do this business with me. And how many times have we had that happen to us, ladies? I just want to talk to you about some business that I think you'll be interested in, or do you have some time to hear me out? I follow the same spirituality. And this person who lured her in her innocence, yes, innocence, in her innocence, where she was not experienced with the wickedness of the world and how the depths of predators, when I say wickedness, the sickness, the toxic, malignant, destructive energies out there, she wasn't familiar with that. So she was lured in, and this person was saying he was Black conscious. He's a part of this so-called Black consciousness community. Be careful. Be careful. So basically we are focusing always on the loss that the brother has experienced, because we love him. He's a part of our community. And when I say the loss, he can't go and hug his child. He can't sit and hold her hand and enjoy her and see her enjoying her life. It was taken. But that didn't stop him. He's still doing the work. So that's what I you know what, I'm gonna let King Shah, I might need to bring you on again. And I know I said that before. I brought you on the Sonnetter. King Shah, we need to get you to come talk. I'm very careful about, that's a good question, sis. Very careful about the brother's situation, because I have a lot of love for him, a lot of love for his daughter, a lot of love for Shy, a lot of love for the Sisters of the Underground. And yeah, he's answering. So yeah, and I'm not going to summer jam that other one, because you know what I'm saying. But yes, so yep. Yes, definitely. Justice for Tasia, and justice for the family, justice for this brother. That was his best friend. I mean, I'm not trying to, I really, like I said, I want to be careful. I would like to have him speak for him, speak for himself, but I know what I've seen. And talk about ripping someone's heart out. We don't even want to imagine what this brother has gone through, but we have to put ourselves in that mindset, because it would be an injustice for us to just not think, okay, this is what happened. This is what this brother's going through. That's why I'm also recommending that movie. When you see that movie, when you look at that movie and you see it, you're going to say, oh God, I can't believe this. But it happens. It's happening. It's happening. So much love to you, King Shah. Much love to the family. Long live Tasia. She is infinite. Okay. In my class, I teach. I'm teaching more and more and spreading the understanding. If you want to think, if you can't accept the concept right now, then it's just an idea. But for those who can accept the concept, it's an understanding that we do not die and gone forever. No one knows we're done. No, we transition, and there's a new way of communication. There's a new relationship. It's a quiet relationship on the surface, but you still have the connection, and you still have the ability to you see things only you know. So when you lose someone and you smell a smell and you say, oh, that used to be the smell that I smelled, and I identify that with this person, don't just say, oh, that's a coincidence. No, that is a frequency, that is an energy of that particular person who has transitioned. Now, some people might say, okay, now Nepah's talking about necromancy. No, I'm not. I'm talking about what happens. I'm not telling people sit down and try to contact them. No, I wouldn't. I'm not saying that. I would never say that. That's not me. I don't say that because things happen organically. Things happen just naturally. You will hear the person's voice. You say, I could have sworn I heard, so and so's voice call my name out. You'll sleep and then you'll have dreams, and in the dreams, the person will be there. I had a cousin who passed away. He passed away, transitioned. He was struggling and lost the material battle with HIV, with AIDS, full blown AIDS, and for years he came to my dreams. And he was always tell me I don't have AIDS anymore. Oh, it was very beautiful. And guess what? It wasn't just a figment of my imagination where someone would say, well, that's what you wanted. And okay, that's your opinion. But in my existence, it is real. And I can prove that it's real in my existence on a metaphysical level. So, but I don't have time to go back and forth with someone who doesn't know how to connect like that. But for me, he kept coming back to my dream saying, I don't have AIDS anymore. And he was fine. He was good. It was awesome. And he was alive. And I woke up with that same feeling. Like I woke up happy and feeling good that he let me know that. It was beautiful. So my point is, when you lose the material, fleshly loved one, don't think you've lost that person completely. That person, that spirit, the energy of that person is not dead. It's a new relationship. Okay. So with that said, I know I made a lot of Bible thumpers mad as hell, especially Hebrews. She done said she likes gays. Now she's talking about necromancy. I don't care because I'm telling the truth. And this is what it's about. It's about being one with the whatever you say, God, creator. And it's about peace and tranquility and all that good stuff. Sincere 410 said, just got here. Is Tasia the little 15-year-old girl from Houston? No, actually, Sincere Tasia is this brother. Go to his channel, New Black World Order. This brother's name is King Shah. His 23-year-old daughter was abducted and murdered. Yes. And she trusted the wrong person, a predator who is known. Not just Tasia wasn't the first young woman that he stalked and preyed upon. So yes, very sad. Speak your speech. Okay, so with the flyer, King Shah, tomorrow I'm going on Esoteric Thoughts. I will share it I will share the flyer with Sonnetter. I will share the flyer when I do a show from now on. Let me get I guess I could get the link. I think there's a link. Let me go back to my email and put it in the description if I can. I think I can, yeah. This is what. How do I get this link? Wait. I really don't know how to get this link, y'all. Oh, it's just a flyer. It would be a link. No, I know. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to create a link. I'll just share the flyer with Sonnetter and let him share it on his channel. But please go subscribe to the brother's channel, family. Yes, many prayers for him and energy that is positive. And I'm going to keep saying it. Like, how many times you can say she loves us? I love you. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. I love you, love you, love you, love you all. Anyway, so thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, I like your mask. That's nice. Nice smile. Okay, so yes. Peace. Peace and dark power. Peace and melanin power. Peace and power to all creation. Okay. Be one. Black first. Okay. And but peace to all creation. Love and peace to all creation. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Hotep. Namaste. Jambo. There was another one I learned and I wrote it down. I can't even remember it now. It was oh man, I can't remember. It was a I can't even remember the African language it was. I'm a whole mess. But anyway, peace fits one. Yes, be one. Just acting. Peace to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and close out. And I want you to have a wonderful day. Remember, the beautiful thing about the internet is if you don't tune into them, if you don't look at them, if you don't think of them, they don't exist. That's power. Oh, let me get this right here. Tasia's Justice Foundation is a community-based organization that helps to find missing children. You can support our work by donating, by cash apping $, capital THE, capital CODE 137. The code 137. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. And please, 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 please go to this channel, subscribe, and support. I'll be back tomorrow I'll be back on the internet tomorrow on Esoteric Thoughts. I don't know for sure when, what time, but I will. Let me see. I didn't even make a time with him. I'm going to say 7 p.m., but it might be earlier. Anyway, family, peace, love. Shalom, Hotep. I already said it. Namaste. I know I'm going over and over. I'm repeating myself because I don't want to go. It's always a good vibe. You know what? I hate to leave, but I have to go. All right. Have a beautiful day. In your day, always focus on what your connection is with your higher power. If you believe in when I say higher power, the one, the universal mind of God, Yahweh, Allah. Focus on your connection. Don't let anything get in between that connection. Don't let books or people or lectures or those who believe in a way that you don't believe, who are trying to proselytize or evangelize. Don't let anything get between you and your, I'm doing air quotes, God, your power. They can never take your power. Peace, barn dog, just in time. Look at this cute little doggy. Look at this girl. I forgot her name. What's her name again? I want to say Coco, but I know that's not her name. What is her name again? I know it's a girl dog, though. Drop the name, and then I'll end the stream. I know, Just Acting. I can't, though. But Just Acting, by the way, Esoteric Thoughts, he's in London with you. So you got to tune in. Go subscribe to the channel. Did I share the link? I did. Go subscribe to the channel. Daisy. Look at them dogs with the Daisy Dukes. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Remember that song, though? I used to wear Daisy Dukes. Oh, my gosh. You did, Napah? You're so terrible. All right. That's when I was like a teenager. Like, not a teenager. Yeah, a teenager. Early 20s. But after that, I was like, no, I was super prissy. I wanted to wear skirts and dresses. True story. True story. Anyway, yeah, I hate to go, but I'm going to go. Go subscribe to Esoteric Thoughts. Go subscribe to all the content creators on the channel that you see in the chat. New Black World Order. Tasia's Justice Foundation. support. All right, family.